this is our opening contest on Black Lives Matter, as Ash just said on the microphone. Here he is making his way to the ring, the awesome one, Joe Barton. And as the ticker said, there are some technical difficulties in the original recording. We apologize for those audio difficulties. They do improve throughout the event. Unfortunately, the first two matches of this event, the audio is a little lacking. And making his way to the ring now. You hear the music. And you almost heard Cash there announcing Jacob Thorne. And again, that's the last time we remind you this match. You'll hear it enough throughout, unfortunately, as Thorne makes his way through the crowd here at the Watering Bowl. Entering the ring now is Jacob Thorne, and everything this man does is just mind games personified. Looking to get inside the head of the awesome one, Joe Barton, and also inside the head of everyone here. Drops down to the ring, moving almost like a spider. Arachnid-like in his approach. Barton trepidatiously re-entering the ring. Joe Barton, combat veteran, well-versed in the ring, well-versed in hand-to-hand combat in general. Referee making sure both men are ready. There you see the tail of the tape for this opening contest. Joe Barton goes about 6 feet tall, 225 pounds, representing the North. There is
Oh my goodness, there you go, Joe.
Got the first match underway.
It looks like a hammerlock on this creepy individual. What is wrong with him? Oh.
I will let Elias and Cash do this thing.
I don't want to be touched by it. Like, what is wrong with that kid? Yes. Oh. Eyes. He looks like something from The Ring, not The Ring. No, I'll say The Ring. Like something from The Ring. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's a reversal right there. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with this kid though. Like he looks like he wants to wrestle, but he also looks like he wants to lick.
That can be a pretty sight to look at when you're trying to wrestle with it, you know.
No, absolutely not. Even his face when he's like feeling the pain. He feels pain in his face is face me out.
This look in his eye. Elias, do you see this?
I wouldn't want him that close to me. I don't know about that. No. Usually I would be an advocate for, the guy who is not the one that likes the fans and such, but
People do move.
I can't get behind this guy. What is wrong with him? Little head scissor right there. Got him in the middle head scissor. He's trying to reverse that head scissor. Oh, what an escape. That was a pretty good escape. I'll give him that.
He's got athleticism, he's got technique, he's got style, he's got grace. When he steps in the ring, you got to bring the A game. He just steps in the ring at you full speed. If you're not ready, man, get there early.
And then this other character who likes to look just creepy.
He's got a spine.
Yeah, he's definitely spineless. Oh, and he's hugging in from a bear hug. And the littlest man on the roster, I would say.
Contest thus far.
Yes. He's creepy. Oh! Yeah, I can't get behind that either. I don't look. That was not wrestling. That wasn't wrestling, though. I'm all about the wrestling, and that was not wrestling. But, you know, he did try to kiss him early. I mean, he's just in his face. That was just gross. Oh! He just smashed in his face with his right hand. I don't know what he did. I don't even know what he's grabbing. I don't even know how to describe what the hell he's doing. Oh, yeah. Yes!
Barton strikes. Barton comes with the strong strikes. He's got him in the ropes. Thorne over the top rope.
Outside.
Thorne hands on.
Thorne is creepy. Look at it. Oh, and right in the top of the head. Oh. Oh. Piano. I'm pretty sure I saw it too. And I'm hoping it doesn't touch me.
With a strong kick. He's up in the air. Oh, with the leg cracker.
He just dropped his knee right across his shoulder. And now he's like
going after the leg.
Going right after the leg. And the referees just seem not to want to count. I don't even know if he was counting. Oh, there's a count. Slow.
Barton fighting.
Oh, he just slams that left knee. That is not comfortable. No, it is not. But it's a smart tactic. You know, Barton's the bigger guy. You better take him off his feet real quick.
Thorne stops at Barton right now.
Huh? Barton shoves him right off. Oh, kick right to the back of the leg again. He's doing some damage to that leg. Oh, did you see that on Barton's shorts? He got Brother Malcolm on that left short. He hasn't taken one yet. Definitely taking a foot and leg ass whipping. Oh, he leg whipping. Did I just say leg ass whipping? That's the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. Anyways, pretty sure I'll say more dumb stuff. Oh, I see what he's doing. Thorne hit the ropes so that the ropes can like kind of dig into that knee area. I have no idea. There you go. Yes, having hard troubles, you know, with that whole chop deal, but that chop made some noise. Oh, goodness. Oh, he's playing possum. He's playing possum. I think I like Thorne. There you go, Thorne. Oh. Oh, he is slapping the shite out of Thorne right now.
The taste in his mouth has been slapping the next year.
That was a good counter by Thorne. See? Yeah, he was. Leg maneuver here. No, and he just kicked his leg into the knee area. I like Thorne's style. I like Thorne's style. He's creepy, but he knows what he's doing in there. He's creepy. Oh. Oh. He's close to the ropes. Grab the ropes, Thorne! Grab the ropes, Thorne! Grab the ropes! Grab the ropes, Thorne! saw it.
The damage may have been done there, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think homeboy got.
I think he tapped out.
He's trying to get his leg back, man.
Hey, Rep, I think he tapped out on the ropes. That's what I saw. Tapped out on the ropes. There you go. Big right cross. Oh. Slap, 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 slap. Open-handed slaps. Doing everything so legal.
Stinging like a bee. Nobody can beat Joe Barton in the ring.
I don't think any of that had effect on Thorne.
He's still standing, man.
He's still standing. Oh. Does he even have bones?
I don't
He
know.
took his knees. He stretched his arms. And he went for his stomach. He is systematically taking him apart.
I can't imagine what Joe is going to get back into this match. It looks like
Stretching the arm and the neck.
Barton looks to be in a lot of trouble right now.
I don't know if I agree with this though, because he should have kept on his legs.
He's in the middle of the ring.
Barton's the bigger guy. I'm just saying.
He's fighting it. He's fighting it.
15 years of wrestling will tell you, go right after the guy's legs. Man can't stand, he can't fight.
Barton with this suplex maneuver, he's got something going.
Yep. Oh, he's got power. He had to use all back on that one because that leg, if that leg is working,
His leg was done, man.
that was all power.
No way.
That was all power, all back strength. Maybe you should have worked the back.
That's incredible leg strength.
Did I
there,
say
man.
work?
That's some athleticism.
He should have attacked that back. Attack that back. Attack. Come on. Attack. Attack. Come on, Thorne. Come on, Thorne. There you go. Right back to that knee. That was very smart. Very smart.
This guy's clever. You know what I'm saying? Dead. He's got some pretty good range on him.
He knows what he's doing. I wouldn't attribute that to brains. That's his instinct, I would say. I would say he's all heart, but he had to have one of those too.
Oh, I get what you're saying. He can feel it in his bone.
I don't think he has those either.
Barton coming back with these snaps now.
Styrofoam spinal cord. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. How is he mustering up the strength with everything he's done to that leg?
I can't figure it out. He's still up, even after all of the damage that has been done to him.
Oh, there goes Thorne. Up for the second rope. Oh, power. Look at that power. Look at that power. Look at that power.
That is just incredible. Still up.
He's still
He's
standing.
still standing.
Oh, choke. Hey, ref, check that for a choke.
Gonna have to come up with
That's
something
cheating.
different.
Check that for a choke. I think he's choking him, ref. I think he's choking him. I think he's choking him. That is not legal.
He's still standing.
That is not a chin lock. That is a choke. It's underneath the chin. It's a choke. It's cheating.
Thorne down to a knee. Ladies and gentlemen, Barton on top.
Oh, right to the face.
Victory, ladies and gentlemen.
He cheated with that choke. He cheated with that choke. I can't believe Joe Barton got that.
Joe Barton!
I can't believe that Joe Barton got that knee in. The only reason why he got that leg in was, or that knee I should say, up to the face, was only because he choked him. He took out his oxygen, but that's me saying that a dead guy's alive. I don't know. But nonetheless, it was a good match.
Incredible match.
It was a good match. It was a good match. But I will say, Joe Barton cheated. Oh, look at him. Cheating again.
Oh, man.
Cheating again.
Oh, man.
See? See? He knew he was cheating. He choked him, and then he hit him with a knee. Oh, and then hit him with a knee again. That is not cool.
Joe Barton just hits the...
Oh my goodness. I think I like what Joe Barton just did.
Wow. What a sleaze bag.
Well, I liked it though. He showed a little fire. He showed a little fire there.
I mean, when you win, go the spoils of victory,
Yeah, but you know, I thought he was the protagonist and then he acted like the antagonist.
And Black Wrestlers Matter rolls on. Here you see the youngster from New York City, Savage Saint, entering the ring. The crowd here at the Watering Bowl showing their appreciation. As you can see, the applause. We are having some audio issues with this match, as the ticker pointed out, and as we had in the first match. So not all of the ambient noise and crowd noise is going to be coming through. There you see Savage Saint getting ready for what could be one of his biggest tests to date. Cameron Cross. Cash showing his appreciation for Cross there. Cross definitely has the experience advantage here. Known up and down the Midwest and Rocky Mountain region, coming to us from St. Paul. Has had some battles with the 2015 Alpha 9 winner Arik Cannon in the past. Bell is rung and we are underway. Cameron Cross doesn't know exactly how to take Savage Saint right now. Collar and elbow tie-up. Cross sending Saint across the ring, having the advantage here in the early going. If you can call it an advantage, just showing in that instance he was the better mat wrestler.
Cameron Cross is definitely taunted.
Savage Saint wants to get the crowd behind him. And automatically,
Getting the crowd behind him is Saint. And the psychological advantage that comes with having the crowd behind you is always so important in a wrestling match. Savage Saint realizing that even at this early stage in the game. Waist lock applied by Cameron Cross. And again, utilizing that mat wrestling acumen. And a little insult for good measure there. Savage Saint, though, seems used to it. Being from New York City, you can't walk more than 20 feet without someone talking a little bit of smack to you, so it's nothing Savage Saint is unaccustomed to. Great takedown there from Savage Saint, showing he has some skill of his own with the gator roll right there. Rolling cross all across the ring with that gator roll right now. Looks like he could be going for that crosswing arm lock that he calls a savage deathlock. Cross having none of it though. Has him in that hammerlock, telling Saint to say uncle. Both men back to their feet now. And Saint takes Cross down. Cross showing that he's impressed with the rookie, or at least a little surprised, to say the least. With the young up-and-comer, I should not say rookie. Last time we saw Savage Saint was in the Disrespectful Young Boys Cup. Cameron Cross utilizing his agility to get back up. Doing what he can to fight his way out of the hold. Second match here at Black Wrestlers Matter. Tickets sold out in 48 hours, less than 48 hours. Big body slam there. And Savage Saint is a man that, as soon as the show was announced, asked to be on the card. He hit up the Primos office almost immediately and said, I need to be a part of this. What do I have to do? And originally he was not going to be a part of it, but showing that a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Savage Saint taking a spot on this card, showing why he wants to be here, showing his talent. And a guy like Cameron Cross to wrestle against would definitely be a feather in Saint's cap, win, lose, or draw. Cross fighting to get to the rope. Cross grabbing the referee to get a distraction. Kick to the groin and follows it up with a kick to the face, and Savage Saint is down and Cameron Cross is in control. And another kick, educated feet of Cameron Cross doing their job. A knife edge chop reverberating throughout the crowd. Shades of another famous Minnesotan. That kick to the back right there, that'll rattle some vertebra. One count only, Saint kicking out. And Saint wrenching on that neck and back, focusing the attack on that spine of Saint. He's been doing that the whole match. Saint fighting back though, a couple elbows to the midsection. Beautiful drop kick from Cameron Cross though, quells any uprising he may have had. Two count on that cover. Cameron Cross, though, still feels he is in control. Savage Saint fighting back with rights and lefts, though, but Cameron with his rakety eyes. Some right hands of his own now in the corner. Referee Slick exercising his count. Sent Saint coast to coast, but Saint moves out of the way. And again, a kick to the midsection. Those educated feet of Cameron Cross have been working so well for him throughout the match. Fireman's carry there. And a little smack talk there for good measure. Moonsault off the second rope. Into the knees of Saint, though. But Cross, not feeling the effects of those knees, saw them coming. Catapults Saint into the corner, but Saint able to catch himself. Leg scissor takedown. Splat. The avalanche into the ropes, a big kick there. Has Cross laid out in the middle of the ring, 2 count. And a kick out at 2, says referee Thomas. Tony Slick Thomas. And this crowd here at the Watering Bowl again getting behind Savage Saint. Moves the referee out of his way. Gave Cameron Cross far too much time, though. Here's the cover. Sitting across the man's face, doing everything he can to put the weight on the shoulders and neck to prevent Savage Saint from kicking out, but it was all for naught. As the match continues, you can see Cameron Cross getting more and more annoyed by the tenacity of the youngster. The audacity of the youngster, almost as if to ask, how dare he continue a match with Cross? And Cross is taking that out on Savage Saint. Props him up on the top rope now. Cannot have any good intentions there. Up on the top rope himself. This could be a Hurricane Rana. A few blows to the temples. Saint doing what he can to fight back with those punches to the midsection. Pushes Cross off. Cross able to catch himself. Catches a kick to the face. Big tornado DDT from Savage Saint. And Cross is on Dream Street. You can see the eyes roll back in his head. Cover. Cross able to kick out, though. Both men down. Referee Tony Slick Thomas exercising that double count out, already up to 3. And Savage Saint has showed the established veteran Cameron Cross what he can do. He's been showing the folks here at the Watering Bowl what he can do. Showing Primos management what he can do and making sure he isn't left off any future cards. Fighting back now with rights and lefts. Irish whip and a big clothesline. Follows it up with a back elbow. Has him up. Cover rather. 1, 2. Able to kick out. And he has him in that Savage Deathlock. This could be it. He's got the arm trapped. He's got the head reared back. Cameron Cross doing what he can to fight out of it. Turns it into a pinning roll up 2. Saint breaks the hold to get out of the pinning combination. Has him up. Looked like he was going for the Saint bust. Cameron Cross going for a Hurricane Rana there. Saint says no, catapults him into the corner. Working on Cross in the corner, reverses the Irish whip, does Cross, follows it up with a clothesline. And Saint crumbles like a ton of bricks. Up on the top rope now. No one home for the senton. Has him up. Hits him with the Shades of Black. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. And Savage Saint with the upset victory. You could hear Elias Castaneda asking the same question everyone here in the Water Bowl is thinking, are you kidding me? An incredible match, a huge victory for that young man. Savage Saint is almost in disbelief himself. Black Wrestlers Matter continues. We will be right back.
Weighing in at 333 pounds, he is 6'9". This is the Monster Zero. Dorian,
Monster Zero Dorian Maddox making his way to the ring right now as the Black Wrestlers moves on into the third match of the evening. This is quite some time was undefeated as Primos champion until the summer 2018. One of his first appearances since
solid roll down the back of the building to 8. No refunds.
And B-Mobile is the unfortunate victim for this evening. B-Mobile, a rookie inside his first invitation of Colorado Springs. He was part of the Super Distance Boys Club back in March. This, of course, is first match in the Primos ring since then.
Hey, I got history with you, Mobile. I got a beef. I just want to be heard real quick, all right? I just want to be heard. B-Mobile sold me a bad cell phone. He sold
not to be selling a bad phone to. B-Mobile bleeding his kids, saying that's defamation of character, end of his business. And shoving Filter is not something, I'm sorry, Maddox is not something we're running in. And Maddox, with his response right there. And you hear the bell and we are underway. You can hear the chants raining out throughout the watering bowl saying Filter is gonna kill you. And it seems most of the people here, Filter included, are holding B-Mobile responsible for a recent phone network shutdown. Nationwide shutdown. B-Mobile probably not responsible for that, but he will most definitely take the beating like he is. Filter right away showing that amateur wrestling background with that single leg takedown. Man has been a heavyweight since probably the age of 12. And again, the mat wrestling acumen of Dorian Maddox on full display. You can see B-Mobile already getting the life choked out of him here. As Filter wrenches in a headlock. Tries to shoot Maddox off, but Maddox having none of it, able to sprawl and stop the Irish whip attempt. And puts Mobile into a wrist lockdown. Dorian Maddox, even though he is built like a brick outhouse, also knows how to wrestle. He can brawl, he can wrestle. He's built like a hoss. Dorian Maddox could be one of the most complete packages in wrestling today, and he turned his back on his opponent, and B-Mobile is making him pay right now, showing he is no slouch himself, and drives Maddox's head into the mat. Huge impact there. And now focusing on that right arm and shoulder of Dorian Maddox, trying to take away that choke slam. Now working on the ankle of Maddox, trying to take away the base as well. Moving the referee out of his way is B-Mobile before laying in a kick. Follows it up with a shoulder tackle. Dorian Maddox feeling the effects of all these blows. It is very rarely that Maddox is affected like this by anyone's offense. Able to avoid that big clothesline though, and just slapped the life out of B-Mobile right there 3 times. And tosses him across the ring. And the fans here at the watering bowl love it. Big right hand there for Maddox. Big headbutt. Everything Maddox does is big. I should probably stop saying that word. Has B-Mobile in the corner. Referee up to 3 before Maddox breaks it and sends Mobile coast to coast. And no matter the camera angle, you could just see the towering size of Filter as he lays that elbow into B-Mobile. Has him perched up again. Mobile trying to pull the referee in the way. Gets a rake of the eyes there. stretching the rules as much as he can to gain the advantage here. And with an opponent like Dorian Maddox, that is what you have to do. And B-Mobile is just unscrupulous enough to do something like that. B-Mobile would shove his grandmother in front of a moving vehicle if it meant getting the victory. Referee trying to admonish Mobile. Mobile having none of it. Pleading his case to the referee. Giving Maddox the time he needed to recover, though. And you were probably able to hear that chopping Greeley. No one hoped for that one, though. And Mobile lays in 2 of his own. 3. All of those overhand chops as well. Taking Dorian Maddox to the woodshed with those.
This is always fun.
Sure, I actually want to ask you, what is this?
It's just a open camera.
Yeah, I actually.
As Mobile
I think
Mobile had filter up, but
kind of built.
Maddox able to block it, take Mobile back down.
I know seeing him have one, and I was like, I need one.
Yeah, no, if you want
Stomp
at the end,
for good measure.
Oh my God, thank you.
yeah, we'll do it.
Big knee to the torso of B-Mobile there. B-Mobile doing what he can to get back to his feet. Maddox helping him, though I'm not sure B-Mobile want that help. Almost got the choke slam. Mobile able to avoid it, but cannot avoid that clothesline. And 330 pounds of elbow drop right there, covered 2. B-Mobile able to kick out.
You got him, Phil. You got him.
Off the ropes. And a knee right to the face of B-Mobile right there. From the 330-pound filter coming off the ropes. And a senton just crashing down. Huge impact there. B-Mobile almost flattened like a pancake there. Sends B-Mobile crashing to the mat again. It's been a recurring theme throughout the match. This match has been mostly Dorian Maddox the entire way. Up on the second rope now. Able to see Mobile move out of the way and compensate for it. Always thinking on his feet is the former Primos heavyweight champion. And the watering bull knows what's coming next. I'm pretty sure B-Mobile knows what's coming next. Trying to plead for mercy. Offering up a new phone. That looks like a Galaxy. No. Mobile was trying to set Dorian Maddox up. Maddox saw it coming. Choke slam. Cover 1, 2, 3. Dorian Maddox is your winner. And the fans here at the watering bowl once again showering applause onto Dorian Maddox.
I want to thank you for joining me today. I just want to know, first off, because Black Lives Matter to you, brother.
Black lives matter. As simple as this. As the leader of the Black Horsemen, I will tell you all that black is not a color. Black is life. That's what matters.
Now, I have no idea who you face this time, but I want to say to you, what are you going to do to your opponent tonight?
I'm glad that you specifically asked me that question, Pitbull. Whoa! Because I know what's going on tonight. You may not know, but I know what's going on tonight. Both Pitbulls is here. And one of them is going to get beat up and down.
Boss, I like you. Oh, I like you, but good luck. Good luck.
Here we go again. The Colorado legend, the one and only Arik Angel. Black Lives Matter, 5280. We getting it done tonight. Pitbull, we in the house.
The Canadian Pitbull himself, Arik Angel!
And you heard the words Bruce Wayans had earlier in this match segment, saying that he was going to take out one of the Canadian Pitbulls. It looked like he was almost ready to take out two Canadian Pitbulls, as this crowd here at the Watering Bowl is, as always, showing their adulation for the Triple Crown champion in Primos, Arik Angel. As you see, the final boss, Bruce Wayans, having some issue with some of the fans here at ringside at the Watering Bowl for Black Wrestlers Matter. Shout out to Chongo Jr. for that incredible performance before this match and playing the entrance, as you heard in the beginning, for the final boss.
Put this down. None of these suckers get hurt. See, I would love to. The problem is besides all these people here, these limited, special VIP seats. Yo, baby, we doing it big. I'm Arik Angel. We streaming worldwide on Facebook.
Another man wanting to drop his weapon.
I'm the smartest in the game, so I put this down. People on Facebook gonna be blowing up saying Arik saw. Arik done lost a step. He's stupid. He don't know what he's doing. So I'll tell you what. You put yours down first, then I'll put mine down. Then I'll proceed whipping that ass. Okay, so you go ahead. All right. Same time. Yeah, you put that down. You put that down. I put this.
Neither man really trusting the other at this point. Honestly, can't blame neither man.
Should I trust him?
Neither can the fans here at the watering bowl, apparently.
I'm gonna tell you, when they told me I was facing the Wayans, I thought they was gonna give me Keenan or Dorian. But in the words of your family, if I put this down and you try to screw me, homie, don't play that. You want the Wayans over here! Put this down.
This my boy.
And Arik Angel not trusting the final boss paid off. Final boss showed his hand just a split second too early, and Arik Angel, with his years of experience, coming to his advantage, and as he warned Bruce Wayans, homie, don't play that game. And it puts him in the driver's seat here in the beginning of the match. You heard the bell ring. We are underway. You saw the tail of the tape. Bruce Wayans having the advantage in size and power, but Arik Angel has that veteran savviness, probably the better mat technician as well. But Bruce Wayans, definitely an athlete himself, a former football player in multiple leagues, and Arik Angel just taking him to town right now. Here's cover one. And the final boss able to kick out. It is going to take a little more than that to keep Wayans down. And a big DDT there. That could have just turned the tide very easily. Arik Angel feeling the effects of it right now, and Bruce Wayans pouncing right on top of Angel like he's prey. Wayans telling the referee to begin the counter. Wayans to the outside of the ring. Slamming Angel's head into the apron. Does it one more time for good measure. Warning our cameraman to get out of the way. Has to have some bad ideas here. Angel sees it coming though. Able to avoid disaster at the last moment and sends the final boss crashing into that ring post. And just like that, the Canadian Pitbull, the Devil's Ace, is back in the driver's seat and continues the assault on that shoulder. Final boss rolling back into the ring. Angel following him. Perches himself up atop the high rent district. Coming off the rope with that elbow drop to the back. Dropping Wayans right back down to his knees. Gets him in that double underhook. Could have bad intentions here, but final boss just too strong. Arik Angel though with the kick to the midsection and the DDT. Again, the veteran savviness of Arik Angel coming through. Has an answer for the power of the final boss seemingly every time. Coming off the ropes and going a little old school there with the ball and knee drop. Here is the cover two. And the final boss able to kick out. And Arik Angel giving no quarter, giving the final boss no break. As soon as final boss kicked out, Angel continued that assault. And Wayans feeling the effects of it. And big splash into a clothesline, and Arik Angel has Wayans down on his back in the center of the ring. And again, focusing on the back of Bruce Wayans. That is something Arik Angel is so well known for. He will pick a body part and will pick that body part apart. Just say that one 5 times fast, folks. As he focuses on the neck and back. Wayans doing what he can to power his way out of it. Back up to his feet and gets a headbutt for his troubles. Wayne's able to reverse the Irish whip. Angel avoids one clothesline, cannot avoid the second though. Bruce Wayne's not really able to take advantage of it right now, still feeling the effects of it, and he has that necktie wrapped around the neck of Arik Angel now. You can see the life literally being choked away from Arik Angel. And walking across Angel there, that is highly effective in removing the air from the opponent. That is nearly 300 pounds, all on that 1 foot across the sternum. Big body slam there from the final boss. And there it is, the CE elbow. Only a 2 count. Whips him into the corner, a hard whip. Sending Arik Angel rebounding off those turnbuckles. And there it is, the best elbow ever. And another best elbow ever. Rolls him over cover. 2, able to get his hands on the rope is Angel though. And Bruce Wayans made sure that I called these moves by name. He threatened bodily harm if I did not. He has Arik Angel tight in that bear hug. You can see the pain etched across the face of the Devil's Ace. He's passed out. There's 1, 2. Does not get the third one. Angel able to fight back. 1 headbutt. Follows it up with a forearm. Breaks the bear hug. The third forearm and the savate kick. That crescent kick right to the face. Both men down now. Referee exercising the double count out. Fans here at the Watering Bowl squarely behind Arik Angel. A big basement drop kick there. He has that necktie, and you know bending the rules is no problem for Arik Angel. He was choked out with that necktie earlier. You know he is salivating at the chance here. And making Wayans pay for his earlier offense with a little bit of turnabout right there. You can hear Wayans being told to get up by the Devil's Ace. And chop block taking the knee out. It's probably a little bit of karma there. No idea how many chop blocks Bruce Wayans is responsible for, and now has him in a figure 4 in the middle of the ring. Wayans has absolutely nowhere to go. The crowd here at the Watering Bowl chanting tap. You can see Wayans writhing in pain right now, but able to power and reverse it, and Angel breaks the hold almost instantly. His knee could be truly hurt right there. You can see him grabbing his knee almost immediately. You saw him almost crying in pain right there. Pulling himself up by one leg and leaving himself open for an avalanche from Bruce Wayans. The second avalanche from the final boss. Off the ropes. Big splash there, only a 2 count. Arik Angel somehow able to kick out. Modified Aranagi there. And Arik Angel again able to kick out. Has to be doing that on instinct at this point. There is no other explanation for it. Nearly 2 decades in the game is Arik Angel. The Colorado legend, as he alluded to himself earlier. Final boss looked like he was getting ready to tee off. Elias Castaneda not letting it happen. Gave Angel the opening he needed. Takes the final boss down with 3 consecutive axe handles. Off the ropes. Batarang! 1, 2, 3. Bruce Wayne steals the win. Final boss was ready to tee off on Arik Angel. Elias Castaneda did not let it happen. It looked like that was going to give Angel the opening he needed. But instead, Bruce Wayans connects with the Batarang. And he is your winner. Black Wrestlers Maddox continues in just a moment.
It's me playing the whole time. Better get my hats. From Denver, Colorado.
And Black Wrestlers Matter rolls on. You heard Cash right there. Jason Noel making his way to the ring right now. Making his return to the watering bowl. £275, 6.5 feet tall. They don't come much bigger than Noel. Some of the fans here at the watering bowl showing their lack of appreciation, their disappreciation of Noel.
And his opponents from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 185 pounds,
And there you see him making his way to the ring behind Cash. Curtis Cole. Curtis Cole, definitely one of the best wrestlers in the state. If you were to build a dream card, a card where nothing, there was no one saying no, much like this show, Curtis Cole is definitely going to be one of the choices. One of the top choices. Although that tracksuit may not should have been his top choice. I mean, I'm all for 90s fashion and everything, but maybe the windbreaker tracksuit should have stayed in the 90s and the 80s.
But we have a big Jason Nolan.
Taking care of Slick's grooming there, I guess. I'm guessing Cole is going to wrestle in the tracksuit.
That gentleman with the beard needs this.
I guess he won't be wrestling in the tracksuit. Getting assistance from the crowd to take his track pants off. Asking for one moment. Curtis Cole making sure he is safe in these times. And fully sanitize it. Oh! I was about to say, that may not be an area that you want alcohol. And Jason Knowles slapping the sanitizer out of Cole's hand. And the fans here at the watering bowl letting Jason know what they think of him. There you see the tail of the tape between these two men. I'd have to see the measuring stick that they use that says Jason Knowles is only 6'2". Man has to be at least 6'4". Curtis Cole asking for a free moment, asking for some timeout, I guess. We all heard him. Noel is in disbelief as well and just got a cup thrown his way. The bell has rung and we are underway here at the watering bowl. Black Wrestlers Matter. Your semi-main event. This may be a first-time encounter as well. Curtis Cole still feeling the effects of the sanitized nether regions. That'll burn for a while, bruh. And that'll hurt for quite a moment. As Jason Noel sends him into the corner. And the watering bowl's support for Curtis Cole. Raining throughout. Nobody home for Noel. Like a matador right now is Curtis Cole. We all saw what Cole just did there. again. Just moving out of the way until connecting with that solid shot right there sends Jason into the corner. Into the headlock. Able to send Cole into the ropes and sends him down with a big shoulder. Curtis Cole definitely feeling that one.
Somebody, huh?
Talk me, Cole. I'm buying it, dick.
Able to send Jason Knoll off the ropes, but it does not pan out the way Cole wants it to. As you can see, he is still laid flat out. Ooh. I do not want to say where that object hit Jason. And now Jason Noel seems concerned about distancing and being safe. A moment ago, he was rejecting hand sanitizer from Curtis Cole. Now he's trying to turn his shirt into a mask. Rolls the man up, 2 count only. Curtis Cole taking issue with the referee's cadence. Nice offense there from Curtis Cole. Both men back up to their feet now. Doing what he can to get out of that hold, is successful and has Curtis in a headlock right now. And Cole trying to do what he can to get Noel off of him. So far it has all been ineffective. And no sooner do I say something than Curtis Cole is able to turn the tables into a headlock of his own. Noel able to get him up for just a moment. Gets him up again. But again, Cole back to his base. High impact. Cover 2. You can hear the referee with his 2 count there. Crowd here at the Watering Bowl showing their support for Curtis Cole. chanting his name, trying to give him whatever momentum he can use. Channeling that energy right now is Cole, but Noel quells that with just one solid punch. Referee getting to 4 before Noel breaks the hold. And that gave Cole the time he needed to get back to his feet and take the offense to Jason Noel. And Jason Noel has an answer right away with that clothesline. And you can see Cole is on Dream Street. Referee up to 3. Noel grabbing his head. He's in no man's land here at the watering bowl. Curtis Cole almost with the 6th sense, knowing to slide out instead of dive out, but Jason Noel is still making him pay for it.
You piece of trash. You piece of trash.
Just sent Curtis into the trash can.
5.
Sends Noel back into the ring. Able to prevent the kick, but not able to prevent the cover. Guillotine leg drop. Trying to get the big man up. 280 pounds, sending Curtis Cole crashing down. Curtis Cole tried to slam the big man. It did not happen. Almost got the victory there, did Noel. Cole accusing Jason of pulling the hair. Very well could be, cannot tell from this angle. But we do know that Cole is one arm drop away from losing this match, but it does not get there. He's able to get a waist lock locked in. Now has a handful of hair into a stunner. Ace Crusher with a handful of hair. Slowly rolls Cole over cover. 2. And Curtis Cole is able to kick out. And Noel choking his opponent now. Referee admonishing him. Sending Cole into the corner now.
Curtis, this one's for Castlevania Thorne. You son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Noel seemed awfully angry about it. Castlevania 4 is a pretty damn tough game. Not quite sure what Cole has to do with it. Cole almost lost his balance there. Went for the missile dropkick. Noel was able to block it into a Boston Crab. And you can see that Noel is giving it everything he has. Cole doing everything he can to get to the ropes for that rope break. Inching ever closer. And he was so close before Jason was able to drag him back to the middle of the ring. You saw it. His fingers grazed the ropes. That is about as close to a rope break as you can get without getting a rope break. And able to get the rope break that time. And again, Noel holding it in as long as he possibly can. Noel taking issue with the referee exercising his authority. And Slick did not back down for a moment, to his credit. Beautiful enziguri there. And Noel fall down, go boom. The referee exercising the double count out up to 2. Referee halfway through now. Up to 6. Both men stirring. Gets a 7 before Noel gets to his feet. And a solid right sends Curtis Cole crashing for a moment. Cole answering with a jab of his own and a big haymaker there from Noel. And Cole responds with a forearm. And now choking the life out of Jason Noel is Curtis Cole. Referee Slick acknowledging some of the fans here at the Watering Bowl. A big body slam for Curtis Cole. The last time he tried that, the weight and power of Noel was too much. Curtis Cole able to get it this time. Hits him with the leg lariat. 1, 2, almost to 3. Fans here at the Watering Bowl arguing that that was a 3 count. Doesn't matter who it is a 3 count to, as long as it is a 3 count to Tony Slick Thomas rather. And in the referee's eyes, it was not a 3 count. This match continues. Up in the high rent district now. 2 quick right hands. Punishing rights. Noel has Cole in a face lock. Cole able to fight his way out of the superplex attempt by Jason Noel. Blockbuster off the top rope. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Curtis Cole is your winner. Curtis Cole just a little better this night. Jason Noel and his power in control most of the match, but Cole was ready to able to persevere, and just utter disrespect there. We'll be back with our main event after this.
And welcome.
That is the sound of Primos owner Joe McDougal. I am JV Vernola, and this is main event time of Black Wrestlers Matter. Justin Pierre making his way to the ring.
Happy to join you for this monumental match at a historical event.
Monumental match, historical event indeed. Justin Pierre, man well known to Primos fans. He's been up and down the history of Primos. He's also a man who's been in the last 2 matches of the year, at least according to you, probably going for a hat trick tonight.
Yes, sir. Justin Pierre here, the Neon King. He has a knack for getting the best out of every opponent, and I think he'll do the same thing again tonight here at Black Wrestlers Matter charity event.
And his opponent, another man who is known for getting the best out of his opponents, as you talk to Rover Cash right now.
That's Marlon Bishop, a pure athlete, been a professional for a long time, but he's relatively new to pro wrestling. Relatively new to pro wrestling,
but when I was saying a man that's going to demand your best just because of the way he's built and what he brings to the ring, if you bring anything less than your best, then he's going to eat you alive.
Former NFL player and an absolute blue chipper when it comes to the professional wrestling scene, not just in Colorado, but the entire world.
Indeed, former NFL player, former Arena Football League player. The man has several Arena Bowls to his credit.
I wasn't aware of that. I already knew he had the accolades, but that's one I wasn't aware of.
I try to do my homework for you, sir.
Absolute monster, as you can tell right here.
265 pounds, probably less than 10% body fat, is Marlon Bishop.
Black Horseman as well. This will be your classic matchup of styles clash, speed versus strength.
I was gonna say speed versus strength. This is the Ferrari against the Mack truck.
Absolutely.
Although, I guess you could consider Marlon Bishop a Ferrari as well, but he's a different kind of Ferrari.
Yeah, you're right. It's a Mack truck with a Ferrari engine.
Mack truck, that's a great way of putting it. And Marlon Bishop.
Justin here definitely does have the experience when it comes to how long he's been in the business here.
Definitely.
He has the experience edge, no doubt.
Has the experience edge, will have the agility and speed edge, as we alluded to. Has the agility edge almost on everyone he is in the ring with.
Clearly not afraid of the big man either. He's getting right up in his zone, if you know what I'm saying.
Getting right up in the big man's face. Justin Pierre never met an opponent that he would back down from. Referee Tony Slick Thomas calls for the bell. We are underway.
Pierre has the proverbial black belt in professional wrestling, if you will.
Indeed, he does. At least a
They're
decade.
going to start out with the handshake here, the mutual respect. Oh, yes, they
Mutual
do.
showing
They're
of
gonna dap.
respect. But Marlon Bishop isn't letting
Whoa!
go. Showing you what happens, but Justin Dier, again, that agility coming into play. Maybe a little bit of veteran savviness as well. Maybe thinking that Marlon Bishop had something like that up his sleeve, but now you just see the strength of Marlon Bishop on display.
Toying with him almost like a baby child, if you will.
Indeed, but Dier able to get him in an octopus hold almost, it looks like.
Modified, definitely. Oh, more like an abdominal almost. Oh, the power comes through.
Indeed, the power again. Dier
to his feet one more time, just showing how hard it is to put that man down and take care of it.
And that is something that Marlon Bishop would take down most of his opponents with, as you see the beautiful shotgun dropkick there.
Teeter-totter goes the big man, but not down.
Not down yet. It is going to take a lot to take that big man down. 265 pounds, as we said earlier.
Goes low, sunset flip with the springboard variety.
But again, the power of Bishop, not going to let it happen. You are going to have to chop the man down like a tree. And you can see the wide base he establishes as well.
Flying knee, the crowd starting to get into this one, starting to feel it.
Starting to feel it indeed. Things were a little slow there in the opening moments, the feeling out process, if you will. But there is no longer any feeling out process. Beautiful crescent kick. But again, not effective.
Shaking it off. That's the only way you can go when it comes to a big man like that. You got to chop the tree down at the roots if you want to stand a chance with the size difference.
Because look at what happened. He tried to go high again, and Bishop not
That's
letting it
raw
happen.
deadlift strength from his knees.
Yeah, that is... I dare anyone to try that themselves.
Still a struggle going on here.
And Dier doing what he can to make it a Hurricane Rana, but Bishop just not letting it happen. Dier trying to drop forearms, buckle bomb. Oh! I think we all just felt that one. Dier may still be feeling it.
High risk of injury on a move like that.
Indeed, that move has ended careers. Marlon Bishop has probably ended matches with it.
Crowd reciprocates with the obligatory fecal chant.
Yes, yes. And I didn't know feces could be deities.
Crowd back into it, clapping. Comes to a stop with another crescent kick, or the proverbial super kick, if you will.
I mean, if it puts a man down, it's a super
Oh, look at that
goodness.
raw strength. Caught him out of the air like a small minnow or fish.
And caught
A bear snatching it out of the river.
Like a shark snagging a guppy. And he's holding him in a vertical suplex with one arm.
Boom! Chucks him across the ring. That's not quite a suplex, more like a modified chuck on a suplex. But all I know is that was definitely painful.
I believe the kids call that a yeet. Yeet! He just yeeted the man.
Effortlessly.
He hasn't even broken a sweat yet.
These are raw athletes here. They both can go, you can tell.
And Justin Dier is no small man by any means. Justin Dier himself goes about 6 feet, 225, 230 himself.
I'm pretty sure basically everybody looks small standing next to Marlon. So.
No doubt.
Modified Cobra clutch from the ground. Trying to squeeze the life out of him. This is where this has to be Marlon's wheelhouse. Chop down the speed demon. Don't let him get that momentum going, because if he does, that's where the advantage goes over to Justin Dier's side.
Indeed, and the best way to stop momentum is to never let it start. And that is what Marlon Bishop has been doing this entire match, and now
he's just trying to squeeze the life out of him.
And exercising the old Cobra Kai adage with the modified Cobra clutch.
That was desperation, instinct. It was like he had to do that just to survive.
Indeed, and that was probably the only thing that kept Justin Dier in. It was his tenacity and the will to survive. That is strictly nerve reaction at that point.
Little bit of a Shining Wizard, Insecurity modification right there, trying to get. Looks like he might have him a little bit leery.
He had him woozy for a moment.
Up and over the top.
Rana to the outside, and this could be the
Finally.
opening Dier needs.
Finally, Dier gets a little bit of space. That's what he needs to be able to defeat a man like that. He can't be smothered like that.
And everyone at the watering bowl right now knows what happens when Dier gets an opponent on the outside.
Listen to him.
Oh, my
Tope! Con Hilo!
Over the top rope, you saw it. Joey said it. A beautiful tope con hilo from Justin Dier. Camera's trying to pick up the action right now. Still fighting on the outside.
Gotta stay on the big man though while you got him really.
Exactly. You and I have both been in fights with men much bigger than us, and you know as soon as you get it, you cannot let him back up. And Dier doing what he can to not let Bishop back up.
Basically every fight I've ever been in, the man's bigger than me. 5-star frog splash.
Springboard, slingshot rather. No, that was a springboard. I was right the first time.
I don't know, he kind of climbed there. I would say it was a little bit more of just a traditional frog splash.
Right.
But I would give it 5 stars.
Oh, it was 5 stars, no doubt. 7 stars. We're on the Meltzer scale now.
Crowd saying 6 stars. Oh, running forearm.
And a big forearm right there.
Did you hear it clap?
I did.
And another one. Looks like a mirror image of the same shot.
And that will rattle anyone's jaw, probably knock a couple teeth loose, but the strength of Bishop.
I would say questionable judgment. Goes for a 3rd.
And again,
And a 4th.
5th.
Laying him in. Hoping to get that. Once again, that strength shows.
Bishop just too big.
Knife edge chop.
Another knife edge. Dier doing everything he can to chop this tree of a man down, and Bishop not feeling
Look at the
effect.
look on his face. I think he just made him angry.
And that may have been all those chops and forearms did was make the man angry, and you see what happens when the man is angry.
Hard buckle in. Did you hear the ring clap on that?
I did. I saw it move and vibrate.
My ring crew was thinking that the ring would fall apart after that.
Indeed. The man is
Got the knees up once again, I think out of desperation. And all it really did is anger this giant tree of a man.
The man is Bruce Banner come to life. There is no other way to explain it.
It's a really good explanation. I like that. Way to describe it there, Vern.
Marlon Bishop again sensing the kill, but Dier using that speed.
Spinning back kick. Oh! I don't know who got the worst end of that.
I think Dier may have gotten the worst end of that. He looked like he was flattened like a flapjack there on that Canadian Destroyer attempt.
Marlon landed on him a little bit, but he also keeled over, and it looked like he landed on his head.
He very well could have, but either way, both men feeling the effects of that.
Slowly climbing his way to the ring, adjacent from him. Listen to the crowd getting behind him. Coast to coast! I'm not going to say jinx or anything.
I owe you some Coca-Cola, indeed. Up top, 450. That's twice
Once
down.
again.
And Dier, your winner.
I'm pretty sure that he knows that he was in a fight, though.
Oh, he definitely knows he was in a fight. And that very well could be the hat trick as far as matches of the year go. an incredible event, an incredible main event. What better way to cap off the night?
It's not every time that matches actually live up to the hype, but this one definitely did.
It definitely lived up to the hype. This was everything it was promised to be and more. For all of us here at Primos Premier Pro Wrestling and Joe McDougal, I am JV Vernola.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
But you guys say thank you, Primos. we say thank you to you, because by you being here tonight to support the Black Lives Matter movement, it means you are supporting that things need to change. It means you're not just supporting a wrestling company, you're supporting a movement, a basic human rights movement. This isn't about saying one race is better than the other. Yes, the tagline is Black Lives Matter, but really all we're fighting for is the right to be able to drive to this building unharassed and perform for you guys, to be able to make a living, to perform for you guys. So by you being here, it means that you agree with us, and excuse my language, but this shit needs to stop now. So you say, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. So you say thank you, Primos. We in this ring say thank you for fighting for us. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching on Facebook Live. Thank you for the silent auction, the media, the social media posts, and just getting the word out. The change starts now. And thank you to Joey T for bringing this shit together.
No, go ahead and stop that right now. Stop right now, because tonight isn't about me. It's not. It never has been. Anybody that really knows me knows damn well I've always been an ally. Anybody knows that, and I always will be an ally. But tonight isn't about me, okay? Primos is Spanish for cousins. That means family. That means everybody that stands in this ring here, I will treat them like family. I always have and I always will. Always have. But I want everybody to know here, tonight is about Black Lives Matter. It's not about anything else but the cause that matters. What we need from everybody right here, we have restrictions because of you know what, and I'm not going to say it, but we have restrictions into this small, tiny group here tonight. We came along with a very small, tiny group, only 40 donors, and we made a difference tonight. Together, we made a difference for our brothers, for our family. Like I said, cousins is Primos means cousins, and that means this is family. So, tonight, we're going to extend this a little bit longer until June 12th, and we're going to keep the fundraiser alive until June 12th at your mom's house. And, hey, okay, I have a few of the shots that Big Brother's right here. Big Brother's box here. We're going to keep it alive until July 12th at your mom's house. That's not that long, and we're going to keep raising funds. I think we're very close to $3,000 tonight. And that's not thanks to me. That's not thanks to Primos. That's not thanks to any cause. That's thanks to all these people standing in the ring here right now. Understand that these men, these human beings that deserve equal rights belong to everybody, including me, in this ring, are what made this money tonight and through the past weeks. These people right here are the cause. And if everybody can stand with me and chant Black Lives Matter for me so loud that everybody in the world can hear it, I'll be happy with whatever little bit of effort and cause, and it wasn't a little, I promise, that I put into this tonight, okay? So if you all can be loud for me one more time, I know we've been here a long time, we've seen some amazing wrestling. Probably some. All right? From the first match all the way to the end, we saw some of the best wrestling that you'll see on the planet. Not bring it in, and everybody's gonna say what you know exactly what I'm gonna say, right? Because just like Arik said, all lives can't matter until what? Keep going, no, come on. Y'all know I did some crazy ass shit. So everybody make some noise. Have a good night if you're being right home, Christian Church. Give me up on fire.